Hey everyone, today I'm going to be giving a very quick explanation on what a stack is. I'll make it short and sweet so you can get your information and get out of here. So what is a stack? A stack is a data structure. It's referred to as a last in, first out data structure, or LIFO. You may be used to arrays or lists. Those data structures are not restricted in the same way that a stack is. So an array or a list, you could pick from any point in it and you can just grab the object or the item that's stored inside of it. A stack is restricted to only get the very top. And that'll make a bit more sense in a minute. So if you were to visualize a stack, this is what it would look like. Picture those little tray dispensers at a cafeteria where you push a tray on top and all the rest of the trays kind of drop down a little bit. So it's going to look like this. As you can see, no entry from the bottom, only in from the top. So a stack has three main methods. The first one is push. And this is very straightforward. It pushes an object into the array, into the stack, sorry, not the array. So like I said with the tray, if you're going to add an element to the stack, so let's say we push 5, we would say here, put the 5 in, and then it's going to drop all the way to the bottom. It's going to sit down here, and there's your first element. So now you're going to say, well, how do you get the object out? I'll explain in a minute. Imagine we push another integer. Let's say we push 4. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to fall all the way down over to here. And now we have our 5 and our 4 stuck in here. So now you may be used to an array or a list. You'll say, oh, I want 5. Let me just go grab the second, the index 1, the second element. That's not the case for a stack. For a stack, the only element that you can get is the one at the very top. It's as if it's physically blocking the one at the bottom. And the way that you get elements out of a stack is with the pop method. So now, if I were to call stack.pop, this would return the first object from the top. So if you come down, you see 4 is the first one. So now you can see why it's referred to as a last in, first out. The most recent item to be added to the stack is the 4, and now it's going to be the first one to be removed. So then this would be gone, and then if you pop again, it would go look for the next item that's still in it, and you get the 5. And then the next object or element would go back to where the 5 is. The next element would go on top of that, and it would continue going until it reaches either a given capacity, in which case the stack will throw some kind of error, or it'll just keep growing until you have no more RAM to store it. The very last method that you should know about on a stack is, let's say we still have our 4 and our 5 in there. The last method is called either top or peak. I've seen it referred to as either. And what top or peak does is it's like a less extreme version of push. If you call top or peak, it'll return the exact same thing that you would get from push. So in this case, it would return 4. But, oh, sorry, just like pop, it will return the same thing as pop. So it'll return the top element. So in this case, it would return 4, but unlike pop, it's not going to remove that element from the array. So you can call peak as many times as you want and keep on getting the top element. And that's good when you just want to see whether there's an item or see what the next value will be for whatever reason. And that is about all you need to know for the general gist of a stack. There are some more complexities like what sort of conditions you need to have before calling push or before calling pop. But I'm going to be going over that in my next video, which is going to be about implementing a stack in Python. So hopefully this was informative. Hopefully it helped. Feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Thanks.